Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly, also known as MoJo when I'm on the trail. I am currently at a trailhead for the Wilson River Trail. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a hike until we find a water source. Then I'm going to be going over my system for filtering water on trail. I'm going to be going over the water filter that I use, the water collection bag, my water bottles, things like that, and then also some helpful tips for filtering water on trail, back flushing, and things like that. So let's get going. You want to go on a hike? Do you want to go on a hike? Okay, let's go. I've come across a little stream here, so I'm going to filter some water. I hope you can hear me. So the filter that I use is the Sawyer Squeeze, and for a water collection bag I have the Canuck 2-liter Vecto. So the dirty water goes in here, filter it through the Sawyer, and then I use Canuck's Vesica 1-liter bottle. So this is what I put my clean water into. So I just collected 2 liters of water. This is a pretty good water source, flowing really well, so it was really easy to collect the water. At least on the Appalachian Trail, sometimes they're barely flowing, so you have to wait a little while, especially in the summer. So sometimes it takes a lot longer to get 2 liters of water than like the 5 seconds it took just now. So now that I've got the water, I attach my Sawyer Squeeze. And then on this end, I put the bottle that I'm filtering into. So I have this little Sawyer coupling that makes it really easy to attach the water filter to the bottle that you're filtering into. And so this makes it so you can do like a gravity system like this, where if I wanted to, I could just hang this on a tree or on a nail in the shelter or something and just leave it for a little bit and the water will filter basically on its own. So I'm not squeezing or doing anything, it's just filtering. So one thing to note with this is that you can't tighten it all the way down. If you tighten it all the way down, it won't work. You have to be able to let the air disperse a little bit. So if this is all the way tight, then no water can come down, if that makes sense. I'm not a scientist, but I think that's how that works. So you have to make sure that you don't tighten it all the way or you're gonna have a heck of a time trying to filter your water. I just make sure it's on there a little loose and then you should be good to go. If you want to filter it faster, then you can squeeze this down. And it filters a lot faster. Oh, there's the hole that's in my bag. Alright, filtered a liter of water. So I like to use this collapsible bottle with a hydration hose. So I have this hose and it just clips on right there, and then I can drink water. I like this because I can put this in the side pocket of my bag and have the hydration hose come over my shoulder so I can access my water a lot easier. I know that I won't drink very much water if I have to like fumble for it all the time and try to get it in and out of the side pocket. So this just helps me drink more water throughout the day, having the hydration hose accessible. I don't really like bladders that go like in your backpack and sit on your back. I think they're hard to refill. Trying to get it back into your pack is a hassle, so I really like that this can just go in the side pocket of my bag, but I still have this hydration hose. So another question that I got asked is, how did I back flush my filter while on the Appalachian Trail? Did I bring the syringe that comes with the Sawyer water filters? And I did not bring the syringe. There are a couple ways that you can do it. So one way is to take your water bottle. A lot of people use smart water bottles for this, and a sports cap. And you put the sports cap on here, and then it will go over this little hole on the filter. It'll just click in on there, and then you squeeze and you back flush it. So this is one way that I did it. I think that carrying just this little sports cap is a lot easier than having that syringe from Sawyer, which is kind of difficult to use in general. So yeah, I would just have one of these in my pack, and if I needed to back flush in town, I would pull it out and use it. And another way that I started doing it kind of at the end of the trail was that I would have the Sawyer coupling attached onto there. Instead of attaching this end to my water bladder, I would attach this end. And so it kind of does the same thing, and you can back flush it that way. I don't think this way is quite as effective because water does seem to come through the threads here, but if you're in a pinch and you need to clear your filter out, this does help a little bit. Another thing that sometimes you have to deal with on trail is trying to fill up your water container when the stream isn't flowing very much. There's not a lot of water, so sometimes it can be hard to collect the water. A solution to that a lot of times is just using nature and using a leaf. So I'm gonna try to show you how that works. So what you wanna do is take the leaf and try to kind of make it a spout. So you'll stick it in here. You can see how it's flowing a lot better now. So then you can take your bag and put it right under there and fill up your container. This helps to keep like debris and stuff out of your water bag. So before, see how like you wouldn't be able to really get your container under there, and then you put the leaf like that. And now there's more of this like spout here. That is a pro tip for you on how to fill up your water container if the flow of a stream is low. So I filtered the water. I have my water bottle in the side pocket of my backpack, and I have access to it whenever I want it. Another thing that I like about using the collapsible bottle is that I can reach back and kind of feel how much water is left, because as I drink it, it collapses. I can kind of gauge how much water I have in that water bottle if I need to. So I think I pretty much went over everything. What are you doing?
Nothing.
So I think I pretty much went over everything that I could think of about filtering water. The only other thing is sometimes there's just like a little pool of water, and that can be hard to collect. So I know some people will bring like a little scoop or a cup or something to help in those situations. Sometimes you have to take at least the Canuck bag and kind of scoop it to fill it up, and just take some time to get all the water you need, but that's just what you have to do sometimes. I think that's all. So if you have any questions for me about any of this, please leave those in the comments and I will do my best to answer those. Trying to do some videos of things that maybe I didn't necessarily know before I started the Appalachian Trail. So I have a few other ideas, but if you have anything that you want me to talk about in another video, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and mighty fine hiking, everyone. Bye! There's some other options for water filters out there. I saw a lot of hikers using the Katadyn Be Free. There's something called a life straw that I don't necessarily recommend, at least for a through hike. Seems a little tricky to use. Hard to really, you know, filter water and like bring it with you. It's great for situations like this, I suppose. How'd that go for you?
It's good.
Good water?
Real good.
Yeah. How's the flow rate? Was it easy to get water through there?
It's like drinking out of a straw. Pretty good.